And my review of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom January 5th show, as the Never Openweight 6-man gauntlet match was the pre-show matchup as Bullet Club started off against Chaos. Shout out to Robbie Eagles. Man, all the terrible fires that are happening around in Australia right now. He gets to take his mind off of that for a few days here with Wrestle Kingdom, as Robbie Eagles and Bad Luck Fale start this off. Grenade from Fale. Eagles kicks out at 2. Eagles saves Ishii from a package pile driver from Chase Owens. Hits a slingshot tope on Fale. Rebound Laird from Chase Owens. Ishii hits a Laird and Brainbuster on Chase Owens and eliminates the Bullet Club. Suzuki Gun's next. Weird Mirabe not being with Taichi on both days. That sucks for him, as Taichi chokes out Ishii with a mic stand before the ref can take it away. Corner team attack on Ishii. Taichi rips off his pants. Head kick from Taichi. A rebound Laird from Ishii. Eagles goes for the pulse drop. Gets blocked. Eagles counters Kanemaru with a roll, but he gets the 3 count. Suzuki got eliminated. Gas on a roll as LIJ comes in. Eagles with a Rana and a spinning wheel kick on Bushi. Shingo tries to Laird Hashi's head off his shoulders. As Evil with a Laird on Ishii. Yoshihashi makes a save to break it up. Tope Suicida from Bushi on Eagles. Ishii runs into a Laird from Evil. Darkness falls. Ishii kicks out, but for some reason the Bellkeeper thought it was a 3 and didn't see the ref. And fuck it, but here comes the champs anyways, so fuck it. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not like this match is a big deal or anything, but still, you'd like to see someone not get fucked over in a match. As Yano doing Yano things. Evil kicks out at 2. As a big vertical suplex on Yano from Shingo. Gets a 2 count triple suplex from Taguchi. Todon on Shingo kicks out at 2. Taguchi locks in a ankle lock. Shingo hits Pumping Bomber. Follows up with a Made in Japan. And LIJ get the win. And they are the new Never Openweight 6-man champs. Good shit, even though they don't mean anything. At least a good team got the win. As the opener of Night 2 of the January 5th show, Ryu Lee and Hiromu Takahashi versus Jushin Thunder Liger and Naoki Sano. Obviously, Jushin Thunder Liger's retirement matches. I love Ryu Lee's entrance mask here for the show. It's like a combination of La Sombra's and Liger's mask all into one. It was awesome. I hope he uses that mask more often after the show. I'm sure it was just a Liger thing, but it was awesome. As back to seeing Hiromu's acid trip of a Tron in gear, as Jushin Thunder Liger's, presumably, at least, his last entrance for a match, as he's going to have his little ceremony at the New Year's Dash show, so I'm sure he'll get an entrance for that, but this is, last entrance for a match and last ever entrance in the Tokyo Dome. Liger and Hiromu started off a Romero splasher from Liger. Hiromu tags out the Ryu Lee before tagging out Naoki Sano and double teaming on Liger. To a roar of boos from the crowd, a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from for Hiromu and Ryu Lee by Liger, who makes the hot tag. Naoki Sano, who hits an awesome top rope dropkick on both men. The man is 54 years old. Jumping off the top rope, bless Naoki Sano. Sano tags out. An amazing tope con hero from Ryu Lee, sweet Jesus. Just a thing of beauty. Awesome powerbomb from Liger on Hiromu. Gets a 2 count. German suplex from Hiromu. Fighting Spirit. A shote into a brainbuster. Ryu Lee breaks up as Tope Suicida on to Naoki Sano by Dragon Lee. Liger kicks out of a double team offense from Ryu Lee and Liger. Ryu Lee and Hiromu, rather, as Liger counts the time bomb with a roll up. Hiromu kicks out. Hiromu hits the time bomb and he gets the win. And just like that, 5 decades of pure excellence has come to an end. People, we throw around the word legend a lot when it talks about, old-time wrestlers, whatnot, but this man truly was a legend. You really name legends on, one hand. He's one of them for sure. He's not even a legend, he's a wrestling god at this point. How many, him and Muta specifically, really, were the gatekeepers to the Japanese pro wrestling scene, in my opinion, to the West and to the Western audience. My first ever New Japan match, really my first ever Japanese pro wrestling match, was Jushin Thunder Liger and Pegasus Kid. As that was just something, because I knew both guys, it immediately piqued my interest as I was a fan of both guys at the time. And immediately was just blown away with what I was seeing, the product, the atmosphere, everything. It was just blown away, and ever since then, fan ever since of Japanese pro wrestling, and I have nothing to thank but you, kind sir, Jushin Thunder Liger, as obviously, He will never see this, but still, thank you very much, and bless you, sir, for being the goddamn man that you are, and the legend that you were, unselfish as all can be, an unbelievable trainer, an unbelievable mentor, an unbelievable man in general. The goddamn man. Have fair fucks to you. Enjoy retirement, my friend, as the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title matchup is next. Roppongi 3K versus El Phantasmo and Taiji Shimori. Match starts off with a Tope Giro from Roppongi 3K. Snap Power Slam into a Lion Salt into a Tope Suicida to Yo. And finally, a top rope body splash from El Phantasmo on Sho, who kicks out. Sho makes the hot tag to Yo, who gets shut down by the Bullet Club team. Yo with a slingshot Tope to the floor. German suplex combination on El Phantasmo from Sho. Phantasmo tries to grab Ishimori to help him only to get him out of the suplex, but only to get suplexes of his own. Just a fun little spot. Phantasmo hits a Styles Clash. I love how anytime just someone even hooks the leg before they even actually do it, everyone just knows. The crowd immediately pops like, oh shit, it's coming, and that's great stuff. Rocky stops El Phantasmo from using the belts. Phantasmo goes for a dick punch on Sho. It has zero effect. He's wearing a cup. And that gets up off from the crowd. Double team offense from Roppongi 3K. They did it. New champs, Sho and Yo. Fair fucks to them. For some reason, Yo takes out his cup after the match and puts it in his mouth. Why, you disgusting bastard? Yo, have fun tasting ball sweat, my guy. Oh my god. It's just disgusting. Rev Pro British Heavyweight title matchup next. Sonata versus Zack Sabre Jr. These two could wrestle against each other for this whole decade at each Wrestle Kingdom, and I'd love every second of it. Fantastic stuff. I wish both guys, and Zack Sabre Jr. and Sonata, had more guys who could work their style, but really nobody else, at least on the New Japan roster, can. It's so fucking hard to find people who can work that style. It's very different to what pro wrestling looks like in 2020 now. Just fantastic stuff. Just comes down to both men trying to one-up each other and having the advantage to lock on a hold and try to even get a win with a roll-up or something. Just fantastic stuff. Sonata misses the moonsault. Zack hits a PK kick. I think it was a rib to have old poor Tiger Tori have to ref this goddamn match here. This man worked his fucking ass off in this. I mean, how many roll-ups back and forth, counters and what? I mean, you gotta be on your fucking A game as a ref to ref these types of matches. They put goddamn on the way out Tiger Tori out there. Just go, there you go, son. Go ref this match. Jesus. Zack counters the roll-up with a roll-up of his own with a bridge, and he gets the win, retaining a championship. Good shit. As, again, fan of matches that are different on the card, that doesn't get more different than that. No crazy-ass bumps or anything like that. Just counters, holds, and kicks. Simple but sublime. IWGP US title matchup, Juice Robinson versus Jon Moxley. 70s Kyle Juice Robinson attacks Jon Moxley during his entrance. To start the match, Moxley grabs some chairs from underneath the ring. Moxley has a figure 4 leg lock around the post. Both men trade strikes. Moxley hits this running, jumping knee gimmick on the guy that's kind of like on the way back up, but not fully up on his feet. Just basically used on one knee type of thing. As a double arm DDT into the Death Rider, and Moxley wins. It was decent. Just nothing hugely noteworthy there, hence the short notes. Suzuki's music hits. Thank fucking Christ he gets to do something. His music plays in the Tokyo Dome as you listen to yesterday's review. Was very distraught about Minoru Suzuki in New Japan. He just had nothing to do and nothing of noteworthy of the day happening yesterday. So that was awesome. Huge pop from the crowd. I mean, probably one of the biggest pops of the whole night. And Suzuki Moxley trades some strikes. Suzuki locks in a sleeper, hits a gotch-style pile driver. What a pop. I mean, bless that man. Kind of crazy he's going after the U.S. title. And also, too, with Mox being the U.S. champion, we'll see how his schedule is. Obviously, with concerning AEW and whatnot. Might be a little hard for him to come to New Japan or whatnot, but we shall see. Never open weight title match, Hiroki Goto versus Kenta. Here we fucking go. Kenta's Go to Sleep Bullet Club shirt's pretty dope. Obviously, that design and shirt of Bullet Club has been around forever now. So it's nothing special, but it's still cool to see he's got his own shit. And as Running Bulldog out of the corner from Goto, both men with forearms in the corner. Goto drops Kenta with a huge forearm shot. Saito suplex from Goto gets a 2 count. Uragoshi from Goto. Kenta with an omoplata crossface on Goto. I always love his little omoplata crossface. Not a lot of people do it. I know Brian does it. Brian Danielson does it. I'm trying to think who else does it. I think there's somebody else who does it in the wrestling world now. But that's always awesome to kind of see kind of actual grappling moves being used in pro wrestling. Is kind of weird. As a corner hesitation dropkick in the corner, followed by a double foot stomp off the top rope from Kenta. That gets a 2 count. PK kick from Kenta into it like a mini Basaiku knee. That gets a 2 count. Goto blocks the GTS lid from Goto. Kenta doesn't even budge. Crowd pop huge time. I mean, he full on leveled him with this goddamn lariat. And he just stood tall. Didn't even move. Kenta catches the kick and rattles off some bomb strikes. As Goto shows fighting spirit, as then both men trade bomb strikes. Kenta blocks the GTR. Uragoshi into the GTR mid-air, gets the 2 count, followed up by the regular GTR, and Hiroki Goto gets the win. Enjoyed the hell of that one, as I will die on Hiroki Goto Mountain at this point. This man puts on banger after banger, never openweight title matches in the Tokyo Dome, let alone, like, the whole decade now. It's pretty much been a decade since the never openweight title has been introduced into New Japan, nuance and, I guess, canon, if you will, of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And it's been fantastic for the most part. And mainly the Tokyo Dome, too. Some banger-ass matches. And most have been with Hiroki Goto in them. Awesome to seeing Kenta getting a great match at the Tokyo Dome as well. As, they run down the schedule of the 2020 New Japan schedule. Honestly, one of my favorite parts of Wrestle Kingdom. I'm not sure why. It just always gets me so excited to see where the venues are going to be and what's happening big. I really didn't see anything really eye-popping. Maybe I wasn't really paying attention all that much, but might have been drifting off. As I missed seeing that at the last show, the January 4th show yesterday. I just felt like the show was missing something. I was like, that's the goddamn schedule. I always love those. I don't know why. It's always been one of my highlights. No, I wouldn't say highlights, but it's been a fun thing to look forward to every year to see the schedule. Jay White versus Kota Ibushi. The next matchup here is Ibushi takes maybe the craziest bump into the guardrail I've ever seen. Just a dead weight man going all the way off the apron right into the guardrail. Doesn't put his hands up. He's a madman. That's nothing new. Slingshot tope from Ibushi. Snap power slam moonsault combo from Ibushi. Whale barrel driver from Ibushi. Jay White kicks out of 2. Both men trade palm strikes. Ibushi levels White with a standing lariat. Reverse STO deadlift German suplex combo from Jay White. Kiwi crusher from Jay White. Ibushi kicks out. Ibushi goes for that springboard run off the top, but Jay White blocks it, and he just throws him onto the top rope. Sweet Christ, that could have been terrible. He could have just threw him right off into the fucking floor. He could have threw him to the guardrail, but thank Christ, it went well. As the top rope, Uranagi, Jesus Christ. Ibushi kicks out at 2. Schoolboy roll up into a deadlift fucking German suplex from Ibushi. Jay White kicks out. Boom-ay-ay, Jay White kicks out again. Referee gets taken out. In comes Geto with a chair. Hits Ibushi in the back. Ibushi sells it for a bit. Like, he grimaces like he's in pain, but he doesn't go down. Geto gets palm striked, and Geto takes a fantastic bump from it. Golden Star Bomb. Referee's still down there. Kamagori from Ibushi. The referee gets the count of 2 before Geto pulls him out of the ring. Geto slides in with a brass knucks. Ibushi blocks it with one arm. Jay White throws a chair right in his face. Ibushi doesn't throw his hands up. Fuck, that sucks. But awesome. Listen, at the same time, kids, don't do that. Don't take unprotected chair shots. As awesome as they may look, please don't do them. As Ibushi gets hit with the brass knuckles, Blade Runner and Jay White wins, avenging his G1 Climax Finals loss. Those two have such great chemistry and matches. Great stuff, man. Old school heels, being heels, just being cheating bastards, using managers, using weapons, and pulling it out the end. And post-match, Jay White hits Ibushi with a Blade Runner again. As much as it pains me to see Ibushi lose, going 0-2 here at Wrestle Kingdom. Keep in mind, though, Wrestle Kingdom 15, he very well could, and I think he will, win the IWGP Heavyweight title to what will be a thunderous ovation for sure. It's the co-main event Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Chris Jericho. Tanahashi cosplaying as the Painmaker during the Hype Up video gave me strength. I didn't see that before this night. That was fantastic. As a new Tanahashi theme, alright, nothing's topping high energy, so you can go ahead and try, and you will fail. Digging the lime green, too, with the red, white, and black of his gear. It really pops. That's a poppin' color with all the, all the other colors in there. Tanahashi doing the, come on, baby, spot that Jericho does. Was all I needed from this match. They're fucking fantastic. Both men trade bomb strikes. Jericho with a springboard dropkick in the corner to Tanahashi's on the apron there. Jesus Christ. Jericho goes for the DDT on the table on the outside. It does not break. Damn you, Japanese tables, and your incredible durability. Actually doing what your job is meant to do and not break and not give away. Diving knee drop off the middle row from Jericho. Tanahashi skins the cat, flying forearm from Tanahashi. Jericho slides red shoes into the way of a corner splash. Low blow dick kick from Jericho. He takes off his weightlifting belt and starts whipping Tanahashi within the back. Tanahashi low blows Jericho to return the favor. Jericho goes for the lion salt. Tanahashi dumps him on the floor. Super high fly flow from Tanahashi to the floor. Jesus Christ. Tanahashi blocks the code breaker with a dragon screw leg whip. Tanahashi goes for a high fly flow. Jericho gets his knees up. Lion salt from Jericho sells the knee before pinning Tanahashi, who kicks out. Way to protect your own move. Great veteran psychology there. Straight jacket German suplex with a bridge from Tanahashi gets a 2 count. Walls of Jericho in the center of the ring. Tanahashi gets out of it. Goes for a standing high fly flow. Jericho hits a code breaker midair. Pins him. Tanahashi kicks out at 2. Jericho goes to lock in the walls of Jericho. Tanahashi counters with a small package. Jericho kicks out at 2. Twist and shout from Tanahashi. Goes for the sling blade and he hits it. Jericho kicks out at 2. Standing high fly flow. Jericho rolls through it with a walls of Jericho. And Tanahashi taps out. How about that? Fuck your all AEW New Japan partnership, you cucks. That was actually a real fun match, though. Back-to-back heels winning, too, is interesting. Obviously we know it will all pay off when Naito leaves with 2 belts. Everyone's going to leave going home happy, but just kind of interesting. Back-to-back heels winning to lead up to the main event. Which, speaking of the main event, the conclusion of Wrestle Kingdom 14 is here, and the winner, being the first ever Double Dash champion. I guess not really Double Dash champion, really just the first double champion. As Tetsuya Naito versus Kazuchika Okada. Cape Naito, it's over, boys. He did it. What a fucking awesome coat and suit. As always, this the all-white drip with the white IC belt is the actual definition of clean. Bless this man. Honestly, a bit of a 50-50 split. Couldn't really tell, just mostly a lot of cheering as far as the crowd goes. But when the bell rung, as I'd give the nod to Naito being the fan favorite, just going into it. And from kind of what I've seen, it seemed like it was starting out 50-50, and the more, Naito fans started getting louder and louder. As, a cravat from the Naito, you always love seeing a good old cravat. Okada with an amazing big boot. He fucking nails him with it. Top rope elbow drop from Okada, Rainmaker pose. Naito blocks the Rainmaker with the back elbows. Shotgun dropkick from Okada. Okada dropkicks Naito off the top buckle to the floor. An amazing top rope dropkick from Okada, followed by a German suplex. Naito counters the Rainmaker with a step of tornado DDT. Gloria from Naito, and oh sweet Jesus, a poison rana off the middle rope from Naito. My God, as flying forearm from Naito, Okada hits the dropkick. Running Destino, Okada kicks out at 2. Okada goes for the Rainmaker, Naito ducks it, goes for the Destino. Okada counters with a twisting tombstone, great stuff there. Okada hits the Rainmaker, and Naito kicks out. How about that? The crowd has gone pretty much nuclear for the past 5 minutes or so at this point. Just fantastic stuff. Okada hits another Rainmaker, keeps the wrist locked. Naito ducks the third Rainmaker attempt, hits the Destino, who Okada kicks out. So now they're pretty much 2-2 as far as kickouts and whatnot of each other's finishers. Stardust press from Naito, Okada kicks out, and Naito hits a third Destino, and he does it. He gets the win. He did it! First double champion, Tetsuya Naito is your winner. A 7-year journey. Finally beating Kazuchika Okada in a singles match at Wrestle Kingdom, the now 70th IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Okada giving the fist bump gimmick back to Naito was fantastic at the end. As Tetsuya Naito sending the fans home happy with his little post-match promo and whatnot, Kenta attacks him Fuck yes! As a PK Kick follows up with a GTS. Very excited for a new beginning now with Tetsuya Naito versus Kenta. The main event on the horizon. A fresh match that's never been done. Plus, it means Kenta's getting an IWGP Heavyweight title shot, so that's awesome. I'm all about it, as that should be an awesome match too. Those two obviously very talented, and kind of work the same kind of fastish styles. It should be really well done, especially with got heel Bullet Club against, kind of a nuclear crowd for Naito. Depends on, it's not going to be at Osaka or anything. At least you would hope not. That's going to be weird when they book Osaka and the crowd just boos the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Hopefully they put him against someone that's like an actual, either not a star, and they, elevate someone to make it look like he's a star because the crowd's into him. Or just someone who's already over. But it's more fun the first way. We gotta make stars here in New Japan. But that will do it for my review of Wrestle Kingdom 14 Night 2. Match night for me was the main event. I loved it. The crowd was super into it. And just the culmination of Tetsuya Naito. He did it. Double champ. Fun stuff. And, it was a fun show, all around. The Shibata. The Goto Kenta match was awesome. The Zack Sabre Jr. Sonata match was fun. Even, pretty much these last three matches from the Jay White Ibushi match, that was a lot of fun. Tanahashi and Jericho, it's fun. It was a fun little co-main. The crowd you could tell Tanahashi really respects and loves Jericho because he was doing a lot of his shit. He's having just the time of his life. You compare that match to, the Jay White Tanahashi match from 2 years ago, where it's just deader than dead. It's just deader than a doorknob. Terrible as far as, energy and passion compared to that. Just night and day difference. As, a fun little show. Obviously, for the future, was really the big setup here for this show. Setting up Suzuki, Moxley, and setting up Kenta Naito, which was mainly the big thing. My big takeaway from that was that. But as far as setups go, as they could have made it a one-show event, Wrestle Kingdom 14. They really could have. Obviously, you could have picked and choose all the title matches and just had Okada, Naito at New Beginning. You could have done that, but it just would have been such a bigger moment, them doing it at Wrestle Kingdom and having them beat them there. Just a much better moment, much better thing. It's weird. I assume what's going to be a 2-show event again in 2021, but I didn't see it during the schedule. I guess I missed it or I wasn't paying attention. I just assumed, but I don't want to talk out of school and say it's going to be, another 2-show event when it's actually just going to be the 1-show format again. But it's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens in New Japan here in 2020, because really now, with Naito, my thing, I would just have him keep the belt until 2021 and have him drop to Ibushi. That would be my thing. We'll see what Geto does. Obviously, Geto, very unique and very unorthodox. I swear to God, though, those goddamn people on Twitter, they'll start a fire, an actual fire on the internet if he drops the belt to Kenta at New Beginning. It would be a giant shitstorm and a half, let me tell you. As the next New Japan video on the channel won't be until New Beginning, as I won't be doing a New Year's Dash review, and nor any of Fantastica Mania. I will be watching New Year's Dash for the Jushin Thunder Liger kind of final ceremony thing that they're doing, but I don't think I'll review it. Last year's video, not really video, but last year's show, bit of a step down to years past, if kind of nothing really noteworthy happening. If something does happen, I'll talk about it. If not, that's, if you don't see it, nothing noteworthy happened. Or at least in my opinion, nothing noteworthy happened. Besides, obviously the Liger final ceremony, that's noteworthy in itself, but not enough to talk about it as a video. But in the meantime, as we're not doing anything for New Year's Dash or Fantastica Mania, really anything in January, we'll be doing the first ever Marvelous Retrospective Series episode, happening in January. I believe it'll be next week on the 11th. Don't quote me on that, but it's gonna be close. I know it's gonna be either next week or the end of this week. Well, either or. It's gonna be this week or next week. I'll just tell you that much. Look out for that. As well as, which that will be on the January 4th, 2006 Tokyo Dome show. It's gonna be a lot of fun. and then a top 12 video. It's going to be a top 12 of my favorite Jushin Thunder Liger matches to pass the time over to New Beginning and really give a official tremendous send-off to the man himself, the god himself, Jushin Thunder Liger. God bless him. As I hope you all enjoyed the shows. I hope you all enjoyed the reviews. As I will catch you guys next time. Take